For centuries, the Void Century has remained one of the most tightly guarded secrets in the One Piece world, and the ancient kingdom's downfall has been swept under the rug by those in power. But what if I told you that we've been looking in the wrong places this whole time? What if the key to unraveling this mystery lies in something ancient, something thought to be nothing more than myth? In this video, we're about to uncover a series of connections that go deeper than we ever imagined. From the Norns and Lunarians to the Mother Flame and the Devil Fruits, we're about to piece together clues that could change everything we know about the One Piece world. It's time to ask the questions no one dares to, and the answers might just blow your mind. Stay with me, because the truth you're about to hear will make you rethink everything. And trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. Before we break everything down and dive into the specifics of the mural, let's first lay the groundwork with what Ripley shared with Frankie. She explained that the mural, which is packed with intricate illustrations, was created by children from Elbaf during ancient times. These children actually carved the images into the Atom Tree, which is also known as Yggdrasil on Elbaf. Given that Elbaf is so deeply inspired by Norse mythology, I couldn't help but wonder, how were these children, just children, able to foresee the future? I mean, they were young. We don't usually associate children with mystical, future-seeing abilities, right? To give you a better understanding of what I'm getting at, let's look at a child from another race in the One Piece world who could predict the future with staggering accuracy. That child is Madame Charlie from Fishman Island. At only 3 years old, she discovered her ability to foresee the future using a crystal ball. Think about that. By 4, she was predicting huge events, like Poseidon's arrival in the Great Age of Pirates. She even foresaw Whitebeard's death when she was just 4. This proves that, in certain cases, children can have extraordinary abilities, and it's not just some whimsical fantasy. So, if Madame Charlie, who isn't even from the same race, could foresee the future, what makes the children of Elbaf, the ones who drew the mural, any different? The answer is nothing. In fact, they probably had an even stronger connection to fortune-telling than Charlie. Let me explain. In Norse mythology, we have the Norns, a group of beings responsible for weaving the fates of mankind. While there are many Norns, the 3 most famous ones are giantesses, representing the past, present, and future. Urd governs the past, Verdandi governs the present, and Skuld governs the future. Now take a look at the structure of the mural carved into the Atom Tree. It's incredibly interesting that the children of Elbaf seem to have depicted these 3 concepts of time. The mural shows 3 distinct worlds, each corresponding to the past, present, and future. What's even more fascinating is that the Norns in Norse mythology reside beneath Yggdrasil, the World Tree, and carve the fates of men. Isn't it just too coincidental that the mural places the Atom Tree, Yggdrasil at the center, and the flow of time is carved by children? The connection here is too strong to ignore. In One Piece, there's no such thing as coincidence. This wasn't random. It's a direct reference to the Norns and their control over time. I believe these children of Elbaf weren't ordinary. They were 3 girls with the power to see time itself. One could see the past, another could see the present, and the last one could predict the future. But here's the twist. Their abilities weren't just basic fortune-telling like Madame Charlie. These girls could see time in a much deeper, more profound way. That leads us to the idea of eternalism. Eternalism is a philosophical theory that suggests that all moments in time, past, present, and future, exist simultaneously as part of a fixed block. It proposes that all events, no matter when they occur, are equally real and permanent. In this view, time doesn't progress in a linear fashion as we typically perceive it. Instead, everything exists within a 4-dimensional space-time continuum, and our perception of time passing is merely an illusion due to our limited perspective.
人魚姫はいつ生ま
てか
だがロジャー貴様そんなものに興味を示すとはこいつは200年ほど前に伝説の鉄の巨人マリージョをこいつが作られたのは900年も昔
どんな攻撃したんだ？ビームとか出したのか？
So, what does this have to do with the mural? Well, Elbaf being at the center of the 3 worlds in the mural is pretty significant. In Norse mythology, Yggdrasil is the tree at the center of everything. It's the core of the universe, and everything emanates from it. This is why the Atom Tree, a clear reference to Yggdrasil, sits at the center of the mural, symbolizing the core of existence. The 3 worlds, the past, present, and future, depicted in the mural aren't separate. Instead, they coexist and interact with each other as facets of one continuous reality. Now consider this. In the first world, we see a society with advanced technology, but in the second world, there's no indication of similar technological progress. That's strange, right? After all, Vegapunk, the most brilliant scientist in the world, has made discoveries far beyond current technology, and the ancient kingdom's tech was even more advanced than his. So, why doesn't the second world show anything similar? And why doesn't the technology from the first world appear in the third? The answer, I believe, lies in eternalism. The children of Elbaf weren't just showing us separate worlds. They were illustrating that past, present, and future are all connected. The technological advancements seen in the first world aren't exclusive to that time. They're a part of a larger continuum that spans all three worlds. These societies aren't bound by time. They interact, each influencing the other. The future tech is embedded in the past and present, reinforcing the idea that time doesn't flow linearly, but rather eternally. Now let's focus on the specifics of what the children were showing us in each world. Starting with the first, the mural's text reads, "Within the earth, there was fire. Mankind succumbed to greed and touched the forbidden sun. The enslaved prayed, and the sun god appeared." This is significant because it aligns with the concept of the mother flame. When Vegapunk mentioned the root of his sin, he spoke about an endless energy source, something that could change the world. But, like Icarus, his pursuit of it led to catastrophic consequences. As we look deeper into the mural, we notice an image of the mother flame, symbolized by flames at the base. This flame appears in all three worlds, showing that it's a constant force throughout time. In the third world, we even see a figure holding the mother flame in its hand. This suggests that the flame is the root cause of conflict and turmoil in each era. But who harnessed this flame? I believe the Lunarians were the first to tap into the mother flame. Let me explain why. In Enel's cover story, he travels to Fairy Verth, or the Moon, where he defeats space pirates and discovers murals and automata in an underground city called Burka. The murals suggest that the angelic people, Skypians, Shandians, and Burkans, created automata using an energy source closely tied to the mother flame. Oddly though, there are no Lunarians depicted in these murals, even though they're said to be a crucial part of the story. What does this tell us? It implies that although the angelic people, especially the Lunarians, were sent to the blue planet in search of resources, they still had knowledge of the mother flame. The Lunarians, with their fire-manipulating abilities, likely discovered the essence of energy within the Earth and were the first to create the mother flame. They shared this knowledge with humanity, who then began to harness its power. This led to the rise of advanced societies, but also to oppression and enslavement. As humans hoarded the mother flame, greed took over, resulting in conflict. This is likely the forbidden sun referenced in the mural. The flames surrounding the moon in the mural represent the Lunarians returning the mother flame to Burka, further solidifying their central role in creating and spreading this power. Now, let's delve into the deeper layers of this mural. Why is the mother flame so significant? What does it represent? Fire in One Piece is often seen as destructive, something that burns everything in its path, unstoppable and dangerous. But fire also represents creation. It forges metals, brings light into darkness, and sustains life. The mother flame embodies both, the essence of creation and destruction. The Lunarians' ability to control fire is tied to this flame, but their relationship with the mother flame wasn't without consequences. Over time, humanity's misuse of fire led to destruction. The technology from the First World, which initially used fire for creation, became twisted. It was abused and transformed into a weapon, leading to war and the collapse of entire civilization. But there's hope. The Third World, the present, is where everything changes. This is where new forces are emerging. Those who can harness the power of the mother flame without succumbing to greed. The legacy of the Lunarians will continue through those who understand how to wield the flame with wisdom and restraint. And this is where we look at the prophecy given by Madame Chiarli. Could the events she predicted, the downfall of the world, be tied to the ancient children's vision? Could it be that the actions surrounding the mother flame, the events set in motion by these ancient forces, are what will bring the world to its ultimate reckoning? Time will tell. So that's it for today, guys. What do you think about this theory that I have read from so many accounts of theorists in One Piece? These are some groundbreaking and one of the best theories that were made to fascinate as to the coming of the final war and the ending of One Piece.